What is the safest blood sugar for seniors? Doctors reveal the truth. The art of medicine consists of amusing the patient while nature cures the disease. Voltaire. To keep the body in good health is a duty. Otherwise we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. Buddha. Welcome to Golden Years Wisdom Channel, where we share stories that touch your heart and empower your journey. Today's message could save your life or the life of someone you deeply love. If this resonates with you, please subscribe to our channel, press the like button, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story matters, and together we create a community of wisdom and support. Let us discover why the health advice that served you well at 50 might need a gentle adjustment now that you've earned the wisdom of your years. When perfect numbers hide silent dangers. Understanding your body's changing voice. Remember when you trusted your body to tell you what it needed? That instinct hasn't left you, my friend. Your body still speaks, but sometimes we've been trained to ignore its whispers in favor of numbers on a page. When your hands tremble before dinner, when night sweats wake you in darkness, when confusion clouds your thoughts for no clear reason, your body is sending urgent messages that deserve to be heard with compassion and immediate attention. These moments aren't signs of weakness or aging failure. They're your faithful companion, your own body, trying to protect you from harm. The shakiness you feel, the anxiety that grips you, the exhaustion that weighs you down, these aren't burdens to dismiss or endure in silence. They're warning signals, gentle at first, then growing louder, asking you to pause and reconsider whether your current path truly serves your well-being and happiness. The wisdom that medical science finally embraced. How guidelines changed to honor your life stage. For decades, one rigid rule governed diabetes care: lower is always better. But something beautiful happened in recent years. Medical experts worldwide stopped, listened, and realized that your 70s, 80s, and 90s require different wisdom than your 40s and 50s. Major health organizations now openly acknowledge what many of you already sensed in your hearts. The goals that protected you decades ago might actually endanger you today. This isn't alternative medicine or fringe thinking. This is mainstream medical science finally catching up to the truth you've been living. The American Diabetes Association, the Endocrine Society, and geriatric specialists globally now state clearly that for many beloved seniors like you, blood sugar targets should be gentler, more forgiving, more focused on keeping you safe today, rather than preventing complications that might never arrive in your remaining precious years. When Margaret's perfect score nearly ended everything. A story of numbers versus living. Margaret was 79 when her supposedly excellent control betrayed her. For months, she'd felt increasingly fragile, her confidence eroding with each trembling episode, each night terror, each moment of confusion that left her feeling lost in her own familiar kitchen. Her doctor celebrated her test results, while Margaret quietly withdrew from the book club she'd treasured, from Sunday dinners with grandchildren, from the simple joys that made life worth living with meaning and connection. One autumn afternoon, everything changed. She collapsed while making tea, hitting her head on the counter edge. 20 frightening minutes passed before her daughter found her bleeding and disoriented on the floor. At the hospital, paramedics discovered what months of doctor visits had missed. Her blood sugar had plummeted to dangerously low levels. Her medications, meant to protect her, had become her greatest threat, stealing not just her health, but her confidence and freedom. Your body's changed conversation with medicine. Understanding age's beautiful transformation. Think back to your younger years. When blood sugar dropped, your body shouted warnings. Hunger pangs, racing heart, obvious shakiness that sent you straight to the kitchen. But now, after years of managing diabetes, after accumulating the wisdom and wear of many seasons, your body's warning system has grown quieter. This isn't failure. It's simply change, like so many changes you've gracefully navigated throughout your remarkable life's journey. Your kidneys process medications differently now. Your liver works with different efficiency. The same medicine dose that was perfect at 60 might linger too long in your system at 80, pushing blood sugar lower and lower without warning. Your body's ability to rescue itself from dangerous lows has weakened, not from lack of trying, but from the natural evolution of time. Understanding this isn't admitting defeat. It's embracing wisdom and adapting with grace and intelligence. The mathematics of what truly matters now. Balancing today's safety with tomorrow's hopes. Here is a truth that might surprise you. Preventing complications that take 20 years to develop matters less when you're refocusing on living fully today, tomorrow, and next year. This isn't giving up. This is choosing life, choosing presence, choosing to protect yourself from immediate dangers rather than distant maybes. A fall from low blood sugar can end your independence overnight. Elevated blood sugar takes decades to cause harm, time you deserve to spend living rather than worrying. Consider what ultra-tight control actually costs you daily. Constant testing, rigid meal schedules, declining invitations because you fear managing your condition away from home, anxiety that shadows every waking hour. For what? To achieve a number that might actually increase your risk of the very catastrophe you're trying to prevent. Sometimes the bravest choice is choosing stable over perfect, choosing peace over constant vigilance, choosing life over fear. What your doctor needs to hear from you, speaking your truth with clarity and strength. You've spent a lifetime caring for others, putting their needs first, trusting authority without question. Now it's time to advocate for yourself with the same fierce love you've given everyone else. Start keeping a simple log. Blood sugar numbers, times, and most importantly, how you feel. When you see your doctor, don't just accept praise for good test results. Share the complete truth. The trembling, the sweats, the fear, the times you felt unsafe. Say this with confidence. I've learned that guidelines for people my age recommend gentler targets, especially when I'm experiencing these symptoms. I want treatment that keeps me safe today, not just theoretically protected decades from now. This isn't being difficult. This is being wise. This isn't questioning expertise. This is insisting that expertise adapt to honor your unique situation, your age, your body's current needs, and your right to live without constant fear. Finding your personal safe harbor. The middle path of wisdom and peace. For many of you, the safest place isn't the lowest number or the highest, but somewhere in the gentle middle. Not wild and uncontrolled, not aggressively suppressed, but balanced like the wisdom you've cultivated over your beautiful lifetime. This middle ground protects you from both extremes. Blood sugar stable enough to prevent long-term harm, yet high enough to keep you safe from dangerous lows that could steal everything in an instant. Think of Henry, 83 years young, who spent months feeling exhausted and defeated while his doctors praised his perfect control. When his blood sugar targets were adjusted upward into a more moderate range, something miraculous happened. Within weeks, his energy returned. He rejoined his chess club, started cooking again, reconnected with old friends. His numbers looked slightly higher on paper, but his life became immeasurably richer, fuller, and more joyful than any perfect score could ever provide. Your permission to choose life over perfection, embracing control that serves your happiness. You've earned the right to make choices that honor your whole self, not just one number on a medical chart. You've survived wars, raised families, weathered losses, celebrated triumphs. You deserve diabetes care that lets you live, not just exist in careful, fearful restriction. Safe and steady beats aggressive and dangerous every single time. Especially now, especially for you, especially when quality of life matters more than theoretical future protection. Your goal isn't perfection. It's protection. Protection of your precious mind so thoughts stay clear. Protection of your strong spirit so you can stand confidently. Protection of your remaining years so you can fill them with love, laughter, connection, and the simple joys that make each day worth celebrating. Work with your doctor. But never forget, you're the expert on your own body, your own life, and what makes your remaining precious years truly worth living with dignity and joy. Dear friends, this message isn't about abandoning your health care. It's about reclaiming it. It's about demanding that medicine serve your life, not the other way around. You matter more than any number, any guideline, any rigid protocol that doesn't account for your unique and beautiful journey. Share this wisdom with friends who need to hear it. Comment below if this touched your heart, if you've experienced these struggles, if you're ready to advocate for yourself with new confidence and clarity. Remember, every sunrise you witness, every grandchild's hug you enjoy, every moment of peace you experience is worth more than perfect test results that come at the cost of your happiness and safety. Subscribe to Golden Years Wisdom channel for more messages that honor your wisdom, respect your journey, and empower you to live your remaining years with joy, safety, and the freedom you've earned. Together, we're stronger. Together, we're wiser. Together, we create meaningful change. Share in the comments. How has managing your health affected your daily joy? What would you do differently if you felt safer and more confident? Your story might be exactly what another senior needs to hear today. Let's encourage one another, support one another, and remind one another that we deserve to live fully, not just carefully. You are not alone on this journey, dear friend.